Oh my gosh, I have the video for you because I have not one, not two, but all of the new e.l.f. liquid blushes, and we're going to swatch them with the Rare Beauties and see if they're really dupes or not. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have found what I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dupes in the Rare Beauty and e.l.f. situation. I could not dupe, where are they? This one in the e.l.f. I couldn't match it to anything in Rare Beauty, or this really bright orange one. Now I do not have every Rare Beauty blush. I have 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 12, I think. Something like that. Aren't there 12? I don't know, but I know I'm missing 3. Maybe there's more than that, because I thought I was missing 4. I don't know. Anyway, so there may be dupes for these two, but I don't have them. So we're going to see. And then in the e.l.f., I could not dupe Grateful, the bright red. There's not one in the e.l.f. that matches this. Or Believe. Believe is close to, well, okay, so let me show you. This one, you could kind of go either way, so we'll swatch it. We'll swatch them both. But first, let's start with this one, because this is the prettiest one in my opinion, and the closest match. So in the Rare Beauty, it's Lucky, the bright pink one, and then in the e.l.f. it is called, oh my god, why is it so tiny, coming in hot pink. So let's do the e.l.f. first. I'm only going to put a dot because you know how this blush is, and then I'm going to blend it out, because some of them sitting next to each other in concentrated version, it doesn't match as well as when you blend it out. So that's the e.l.f. And then let's do the Rare Beauty. And you guys know how concentrated this is and how pigmented. I'm just going to do it, and then we'll swatch it out, blend it out. Right, so e.l.f. was literally swinging for the fences with this one. Rare Beauty is still a little more concentrated, a little more pigmented, but to just wear them, blend it out, I think this is like the biggest dupe of them all. Clean my fingers. I'm gonna go through some makeup wipes today. So let's do another one of my faves. This is the Rare Beauty is Grace, and then the e.l.f. is Very Well. Oh my gosh, this writing is so freaking tiny. I cannot see. You know you're getting old when you have to go like this to try to figure out, to try to find the sweet spot. You're like this, then you're like this. Yeah. That means I'm turning into my mother. Okay, so let's do the e.l.f. We're going to do the e.l.f. first. I'm just going to do a little dot. And then I'll go ahead and do a dot of the Rare Beauty. So the Rare Beauty looks a little actually lighter, but I think because the Rare Beauty is more pigmented, it's gonna blend out pretty much the same. So that's the e.l.f. And then this is the Rare Beauty. So not an exact dupe, but pretty close. Let me see if I can get that blended out a little more. Yeah, that's pretty close actually. Elf said, hold my beer. Okay, next I'm gonna do these sort of, I dropped them, terracotta looking ones. So the rare is Virtue, and then the Elf is, I don't know, you guys, bronze bombshell. I'm gonna need Elf to do better with their labeling because I cannot read when it's that tiny. So here's the Elf. And then here's the rare. I can't see what I'm doing unless I look at it. So these look very different. Can you guys see? Is it focusing? Yeah, there we go. So these look very different. They're obviously still in the same family, but let's just smudge them out and see. You should have seen me last night, like trying to figure out what was what and what matched what. I was all striped up. So also very close once you blend them out. What do you guys think? That was Bronze Bombshell and Virtue. Speaking of which, well, we weren't speaking of it at all, but I just was curious if you guys liked the first one. I named this series Swatchathon, but then I forgot that I did that. And so when I filmed the next one, I called it Swatchapalooza. So you're going to have to tell me what you like better because we can call it either one. So we have the orangey ones now. So this is another orangey from Elf. So we can swatch all three and see what's the closest. We'll do that. So let's do, I think it's going to be this one though. It's called Coral Crush. And then we'll put rare in the middle. How about that? The rare is Joy. And this is just a brighter orange, which is why I think it's going to match that Coral Crush best. And then this one is Gorge Orange. In Elf. So that's Coral Crush from Elf. And then this is the rare, what was it called? Joy. You see how that's just really bright? Which is why I think this is a little more like neon though, isn't it? Let's see. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Like it could be, I think it's closer to this though. This is just a little more like a terracotta burnt orange, where these two are more neon orange. I'm gonna wipe my arm off because I'm running out of room. Oh my gosh, it's staining me. And I can't do my other arm. Maybe. Okay, so let's try this one. This is Bliss from Rare, and then Dusty Rose from Elf. Was I doing the Elf first? I can't remember. I think I was doing the Elf first. So here's the Elf. And here is, I can't see there. Oh, I put too much. I want to just scoop some off. my finger. Okay, so Dusty Rose and I can't remember. Bliss, maybe? Is that what that was? I got them all mixed up all over my table now. This is a little more orangey, huh? The e.l.f. one. But they're still pretty close. By contrast, let me show you this other really light e.l.f. one. Because that's the lightest Rare Beauty one, I think. It's the lightest one I own anyway. I think it's the lightest one, period. This one, I don't know who this is blush for. A freaking Abominable Snowman, because this is very light. This is called Peach Perfect. That's like peachy toned concealer color. But those are probably the two closest to match that Bliss. I think this one is a better match. All right. So next we have these, and I think I matched this already, and I figured out which one was better, but now I can't remember because I set them next to each other. So we'll do them like we did before when we had three. We'll put the Rare this time, then the e.l.f., and then the other Rare. I have so much in front of me. Okay, so this is Believe. I remember one of these being much better than the other. And then this one is Suave Mauve from e.l.f. I know it's not really focusing right now, but I'll make sure it's focused before I start blending them. I dropped it. Encourage is this one from Rare. Trying to figure out which finger I didn't use yet. Oh, I put too much. We can get some of that off so we can see it blended better. But yeah, so I think these two are probably a little closer. But this is still a little got more reddish purple. So yeah, pretty close though. It's a serviceable dupe, I would say. Just gonna wipe some of this off so I have room. And then I have one more, last one. So this is Happy from Rare, and then Pinky Promise from e.l.f. My nose is itching. So Pinky Promise. And then Happy. It's a little more orange, isn't it? I'm just going to put a dot more so I can see the undertones. Now I can't remember which finger I used, so I'll just do a whole new finger. Yeah, so that is definitely a little more orange, but I wonder how... That's the one I was going to try on. So let's do that and see what the difference is. So this is the Elf in Pinky Promise. Just a dot. You never know about these. Okay. And then this is Happy. That's all I'm doing. All right, let me get a different brush. So yeah, I would say for sure that's a pretty good dupe. This one is just slightly more orange, but if I went out in public like this, I don't think you could really tell. So I'm gonna just take all these off and I'm gonna have just the Elf one so you can see all the colors. So this is Peach Perfect. Dusty Rose, Suave Mauve, Bronze Bombshell, Gorge Orange, Coral Crush, Pinky Promise, Coming in Hot Pink, and the last one is Berry Well. That's all of them, guys. Thanks so much. That was super fun. And I know I've seen some of these swatched, but I actually hadn't seen all of them swatched before. So, and I think that's probably just because they've been sold out. And I actually had to order them. Like I ordered the first 3 that I could get. And then the next time I went on the Elf site, there was 3 more. And then the last time that I went, which was the very next day, there was 3 more. So I just kind of got them in batches and waited until I had them all and did them. So anyway, thanks so much for doing this with me and for watching my video. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Bye.